Welcome to my next to last video for nutritional cooking. I'm putting together my tiramisu. It says I was supposed to put it in a loaf tin, but I am going to improvise a little bit. I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet to where I can use cookie cutters to get it into the right thing to where it just looks better, I think. And so I'm doing a little bit of improvising. I have all my meats done, 8 medium eggs, teaspoon of baking powder, 4 tablespoons of swerve sweetener, half a cup of coconut flour, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1 stick of melted butter. I have my KitchenAid right here. I'm gonna put my dry ingredients in and my butter, get that to mix, and I'm gonna add my eggs one at a time and get that mixed, and then we're gonna put it in a pan and see which pan we're gonna put it in, because I don't know yet. I don't know how much batter this makes. All right, I've got my batter mixed. I think it'd be enough to put in this cookie sheet. It says to line it with parchment and oil it, but we have this Wilton's Easy Bake non-stick stuff. Go ahead and put that on commercial or something. It works wonders. We're gonna go ahead and I sprayed my parchment paper down with that. I'm going to go ahead and put our batter in there, see how thick it gets us. And I've already taken and preheated the oven. And we'll get that in the oven. It says 20 to 25 minutes for a loaf pan. Seeing how we're doing this, I'm going to give it 15 minutes. I'm going to check it. And we'll be back to check it. All right, we had put the batter on a cookie sheet, but the cookie sheet, it wasn't going to spread out enough, so we transferred it into this casserole dish, so to speak. It did take 25 minutes to get done. I did the toothpick test, and it's all done in the center. I'm going to let that cool to where I can use that for my my presentation, and I'm going to get going on the tiramisu now. Now the next step, I'm supposed to whisk the yolks and the sugar together, but I'm not using sugar, I'm using sweetener. And then I have to whisk in the milk, and over medium heat bring it to a boil. I'm not sure about this because I'm afraid the eggs will coagulate, so I'm going to give that a try, and if it works I will be back. Okay, well, the recipe said to bring it to a boil for 1 minute. I did not do that. I learned in baking class that if you go over 180, you can coagulate the eggs, and so I took it to 180, and then I have it in an ice bath. I think it's supposed to develop into a custard. So after I got it up to 180, I took it off, I put it on the ice bath, so I think it's supposed to develop in the custard. We will keep an eye on that. I will keep going on getting the other stuff ready while we hope that that turns out right. All right, our next step is to make the cream part, and we substitute Greek yogurt. From what I've seen on the internet, I don't know how reliable it is, that this won't whip up by itself. You might have to water it down with some cream. So I'm going to use the Greek yogurt first and see what it does in my KitchenAid here, and then if I have to, I'll add a little bit of the cream to it to where I can get it to where it whips like a cream. I did have to add the cream to the Greek yogurt. It didn't aerate like I would like it to, but I have what I have. I'm going to work with it, see how it turns out. Next thing is to take the mixture, the egg yolk mixture, put the cheese in there. I'm going to get that incorporated, and then we're going to try to plate. So after some trial and error, I found out that the egg mixture stuff that you cooked on the stove needed to be more like an anglaise, and so I had to purchase more ingredients and redo it, and it looks a lot better. The Greek yogurt thing didn't work, so I just made whipping cream with no sugar in it. I put a little bit of swerve in it just to give it a little bit of sweetness, but that's it. And so I'm going to plate up. I'm going to use these cutters to cut out. I'm going to cut that in half. I'm going to put one down. It's going to make 2 servings each one. Then I'm going to put the cheese mixture, the whipped cream, another one, the cheese mixture, the whipped cream, with the coffee and rum mixture on it, topped off with the chocolate coffee powder, and then I'm going to microplane some dark chocolate on top of it. All right, Now, after a lot of trial and error, I have my finished product right here. It was a pain in the butt. You can see the layers somewhat, but I was hoping to get better layers, but that'll come with time and experience. And for the first time, while it was a pain in the butt, I got it done. I got something plated. It looks good, it tasted good, and this will be presented on Monday.